I put gas in the Omaha first time Wednesday or Thursday. It took $10. I was like, "Christ, I must got gas left." But
either that or you run around safe and you're looking at the gas gauge a little bit.
it's got the gas gauge, it's just bars, and it's clear down to 3 bars left. I thought, I don't know how much is left.
You don't know how that was really set up either, because it might be where it goes down all the way.
Yeah.
Then you got to keep in reserves. You know what I mean?
But
some of those bikes like that.
I looked at my odometer, I had 100 miles on it, so well, I'm used to getting gas at 100 miles, so I'll pull in. It took $9.89.
I think it's awful whenever they push for gas, prices are to the point where it's ridiculous even for a bike anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I used to fill a bike up for less than $1.
Yeah.
I'd like being in California right now. They're paying $6 a gallon.
I'd do it.
And what would make me mad is looking up and say, you know, just 2 states up, there's a 3rd state called Alaska that has all that oil.
Yeah. That state line's awful wide, but it's there. They got a lot of oil too. It might not be #1 oil, but it's oil. We can refine it.
Yeah, I told Keith, I wonder what would happen. We went outside, first week, we would buy you a tip, drill tip. The next week you go up and buy a 10-foot section, hook it up, and drive it. Then every week go up and buy just a 10-foot section, hook it up, and drive it. I said, you know, after maybe in between 13 and 20 to 40 feet, you're always going to have water coming out.
Yeah.
But then every week you'll buy another 10-foot and just keep it.
About a year you'll have yourself a nice oil well.
Yeah, and if you hit oil, I wonder, you know, if it starts coming out oil, it's like, call the oil, hey, I got some oil here.
Well, the bad thing about in the United States, it used to be if you own the property,
you own the mineral rights.
You own the mineral rights, but that's not the case a lot of times.
No.
Actually, my dad lost 72 acres of property. Here, what he did, it was back in the 70s, and he didn't have a job, so he decided, well, I'll haul coal.
Yeah.
You know, triaxle dump. Went out and bought a triaxle dump, got a lien against the mineral rights. They took everything. They said, okay, you lost the truck, we're after the minerals.
Yeah. Yep.
They took everything. That was the family farm. It was gone.
Oh, last month and month before that, they were up there where Keith lives. Because underneath where Keith lives, it's the biggest, one of the biggest oil fields in the world. Well, the next biggest.
Okay.
The biggest one is somewhere else in the U.S. But they're doing all that, making earthquake-like stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to check out the
seismic
ground, trying to find the best place to drill. And it's like, you know, you can't believe it. That's the 2nd biggest oil place in the world.
Well,
and they won't touch it.
So shale covered this whole area and up almost all of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
But yet they're trying to do it right in the Youngstown area, which is right over an old fault. Last year, we could get maybe one earthquake every 10, 12 years, and you barely feel it, you know?
Yeah.
Last year, we had 2 earthquakes every month. And it was enough that you could feel it in the whole, it really shook. They never wondered why. It was because they were drilling on the fault.
You know, Steve says, well, they're checking out the best place to